Yes, we are live now. Hello, students, and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. So, Bank of Maharashtra Generalist Officer exam results are out, and today I'm going to share a lecture on how to start your preparation. And at the end of this lecture, I'll provide you a free course for the interview preparation of Bank of Maharashtra Generalist Officer exam. Let me share a link to this session on my Telegram channel. Name of my Telegram channel is Bank Exams Today only. So if you are on Telegram, follow me on Telegram and also on YouTube. On these two platforms, I'm really active. Okay. So let me just share this video on. So let me just share this on Telegram. Okay, I sent it on Telegram. So basically, while starting your preparation, what you need to focus. The very first thing, who you are, what do you do, right? Right now, if you're working somewhere, right, you should know about your job. That is the very first thing, your job right now. If you are a mutual, if you're working in an AMC, if you're working in an asset management company, if you're working at a bank, if you are working at an NBFC, I mean, wherever you're working right now, most probably, only that people who are working at banks are obviously right now. I mean, there are people who were having experience of bank and now they're working in an AMC, even they were eligible. So wherever you're working right now, you should have working knowledge of that particular organization. Whatever the hot topics right now regarding your organization, you should be aware about that. You should know more about your job. That is the very first point. For example, you come to me for an interview. I'm looking for generalist officer, but right now you are working at HDFC Bank, and let's say right now your job is to sell mutual fund products, right? My first question would be, what is the difference between direct funds and the regular funds? Do you know that? My second question would be, what are the various types of mutual funds? The contra fund, large cap, mid cap. Can you tell me the difference between large cap and mid cap or small cap? Can you? Or if you are selling insurance products, do you know the principles of insurance? Do you know the various kinds of insurance policy? Which policy you are selling right now? What is the tax impact of insurance policies? Do you know that? You should know your job. The very first thing. And secondly, who are you as a person? Your personal. That would be psychological or personal questions. What kind of people they are looking for? They are looking for lambi race ke ghode. The people who are gonna work for them for next 30 years, 25, 30 years. These are the kind of people they are looking for. There are some of my students who cracked IBPS SO marketing or generalist officer or RRBs. The day they join that RRB, on the same day, let's say somebody preparing for IBPS RRB, he cracked that exam. The day he joins that RRB as Scale 2 officer, he calls me back and he tells me, sir, I want to start the preparation for RBI grade B. These people, or maybe that thing is good for the personal development of my students, but not for the organization, right? The organizations are looking for stable people. If somebody asks you, where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? Your answer should be, I'm going to appear for departmental exams in the same organization and I want to climb up the ladder in the same organization. You should never say that I'm going to appear for RBI grade B or UPSC. Never use these keywords. They are going to reject you. ये कभी मत कीजिए. Never ever do that. And if they ask what your father does, and let's say if somebody's father is really rich, let's say somebody's father, yes, the course is free. If somebody's father is like kind of really rich, I have seen such students, and there are students who wants to go abroad. They don't want to live in India, and do not share your plans at the interview in front of interview panel, right? Do some homework. These are the psychological questions. Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? This is a psychological question. Answer this psychological question to yourself. Whether it is reasonable. According to me, that's not reasonable. Right? You should see your future in the same organization. That should you should make them feel That is your dream job. मेरी writing कितनी खराब है. That should be your dream job. This is my dream job. Becoming scale 2 officer is my dream job. Right now I'm a clerk. I'm a scale 1 officer. This is my dream job. If I am in my current organization, it will take me 5 years, 10 years to become a scale 2 officer. With in the Bank of Maharashtra, I would be a scale 2 officer within 3 months, within 2 months, right? If I'm able to crack this interview, you should prove the interview panel that the interview is very important to you. That is, you should have that mindset. Dress up really well, wear a coat, and make them feel that this job is very important for you. You should make them feel that this is your dream job. That's what you should do. You should make them feel this is your dream job. And that's what you see yourself in next 30 years. Where do you see yourself after 10 years? In the same organization, like scale 4 officer. That is my goal. I want to be MD of Bank of Maharashtra. That is my life goal. They'll be super happy, super excited to interview a guy like you or a girl like you. If you tell them that, sir, I want to be the MD of Bank of Maharashtra one day, that is my life goal. That's amazing. Next, the content. I mean, obviously, after asking the person question, they don't want somebody who just brags a lot. Yeah, I want to be the MD. I want to be this. I want to be that. Now, do you have some knowledge about banking? Or you just crammed my notes or able to crack the exam notes ratte maar liye or pad liya and then it's all done? No. You should be aware about RBI circulars. RBI circulars are very, very important. Financial awareness. It's part of the course. The free course that I'm providing. It's part of the course. Go through RBI circulars. The latest RBI circulars and whatever is there in the news. The Yes Bank scenario is in the news. The Yes Bank scenario, whatever is happening in Yes Bank, that's really, really important for your exam, for your interviews. Whatever is happening with that in that RBI, the interest subvention scheme is really important. The monetary policy is very important. Whatever the latest government schemes that are in the news are important again. The mergers, whatever happened in the DHFL, or whatever happened in PMC Bank, that's really, really important. Whatever is happening in that the RBI policies, that's also very important. These are the hot topics. Whatever is happening in that, if somebody asks you about PMC, again, now there will be a series of questions. Once somebody starts asking you about PMC, then they'll ask you about the new framework, how the RBI is handling that urban cooperative banks, and how RBI is handling the Yes Bank issue, how RBI handled the DHFL, how RBI is handling NBFCs, how RBI is handling the small finance banks, right? That how RBI is handling the on-tap licensing, how the licenses is provided, how RBI is monitoring the whole financial system. There is financial crisis in our country right now. Our country is going through a financial crisis. A proper bank, one of the leading private sector bank, you cannot withdraw more than 50,000 rupees in a month. It's a huge crisis. That's in the news. Everybody is discussing that, and this question would be there in your interviews. These are the kind of questions that you're going to see in that exam. The Nirav Modi, the letter of guarantee, the LOG, the letter of guarantee, that would be in that exam. Are you getting it? These kind of hot topics, the repo rate, the reverse repo rate, the RBI, released a circular that about the CRR, right? Very important circular. I have already discussed all that circulars. The best study material is RBI circular for the banking, for this interviews as well. You can go to bankexamstudy.com. I have done a proper analysis of RBI circulars. Just go through that. Bahut important, very important. The financial awareness, that's also available on bankexamstudy.com for free. Yeah, and that's everything is available on the course. And issues in the banking, the NPA, the non-performing asset issue, the Sarfasi Act, how it is applicable, the bankruptcy code. All these issues are very, very important. The NBFC crisis is right now very important. Whatever the banking issues are there, whatever the issues regarding the loans, the credit growth, the GDP numbers, where our GDP is going, right? All these news, all that is in the news, and that's what you are going to get in your exams. The most important part is that RBI circular and financial awareness. These kind of questions you are going to get in your exam. ये पेपर में आएगा, I can assure you. पेपर में नहीं, इंटरव्यू में, सॉरी, इंटरव्यू में आएगा. So I have prepared a free course, and if you are my student, if you have already watched my previous videos or the course, I have asked you, just fill this form and you will be getting access to this free course, the interview preparation guide course. So get that free course and prepare. I'll be updating this course from tomorrow onwards till 20th of March. I'll be updating this course on a daily basis. Make use of this free course, right? Make use of the free study material that I am providing on my channel, right? So grade B का notification आने की कब तक possibility है? October, November most probably. I'm not sure about it anyway. Okay. So last minute tips, I don't have any last minute tips that I have already shared for the Indian Bank as well. So that's all for today, students. Fill the form and get your free course. So thank you and have a very, very nice day. Bye.